Ladies and gents, we are back
10
with the fourth
seconds
match of the
remaining.
night, or my fourth match of the night. Is it the fourth? 3 Justs, 2
5
VGJs? Yeah, it's
seconds
the fourth.
remaining.
So the Bloodseeker, the Base Master, as well as the Night Stalker to be taken out by VGJ.Storm. It's going to be the Naga Siren as well as the Wisp.
Dire team pick.
And Wendy, picked up by Immortals here. Wind Ranger really strong in the last match. Just once she got started, just finding those solo pickoffs everywhere. Great hero with a power shot. She's really strong at the minute, so I'm not surprised that Immortals are like, we don't want to play against that. And
10
now,
seconds remaining.
VGJ.Storm. What do they look to pick up?
5
What is good
seconds
for them? Probably
remaining.
don't go back for a drow strat this time. You know, that's probably
Radiant team pick.
maybe not something you try and do every single time as they pick up the Chan. Immortals now. Dubu. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be 100% honest. I've not watched a lot of
10
Immortals. I
seconds
didn't see
remaining.
them during the opens. I was covering the other side of the bracket.
5 seconds
So,
remaining.
I'm not 100% how they draft, how they like to play this. So I'm interested to see what heroes they pick up, what they want to be looking for. With both teams in with a good shout. I think this is the first Immortals match. Let's take a look at the schedule. Yep, so this is Immortals' first match of the close qualifiers. VGJ.Storm. I'm being told Optic have won too.
Radiant team
So
pick.
Optic just beat LVT on the other stream. They've already beat Complexity now as well. VGJ.Storm did take the point away from them though, so VGJ.Storm do have 2 wins. So, Doom picked up by Immortals. Again, good hero, good, really strong hero.
10
Just
seconds
great for
remaining.
sustaining in the lane. Can find gold, even if you can't find too much farm, you can still
5
find the gold with his
seconds
Devour.
remaining.
And with the 2-on-2 meta coming back into play, he's just really strong to draft and play
Dire
alongside,
team
as they
pick.
do pick themselves up an Elder Titan. And Elder Titan is probably going to be the position 4. It is really strong, just for you stop everything in the tracks with a stomp, putting everything to sleep. You know, if
10
you've got a little bit of a
seconds
setup to
remaining.
come afterwards as well. Maybe a Faceless Void.
5 seconds remaining.
Battle Fury wouldn't be too bad against the Chen. Just someone that can take advantage of these slept heroes with maybe a little bit of AoE. Just stop the push coming in from the Chen. Split Earth, again, drags them all in. So Elder Titan obviously stealing the damage as well with the Spirit form. If the Chen army is massive, and you've got a creep wave there as well, you throw your Spirit over everybody, you bring back speed and damage, and you just rip through everybody. So VGJ.Storm
Dire
needs to be careful
team
about how they
back.
go about setting this fight out.
Phantom Lancer.
Okay.
Radiant team ban.
As they ban out the Faceless Void, Phantom Lance are going to be the pick for VGJ.Storm.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And Immortals, I'm just trying to think. I mean, the Phantom Lancer is a good hero, but it's a second pick. You're picking up a Phantom Lancer going into this draft thinking, right, we've got to make sure we take out all the counters, make sure he's completely untouchable. Probably don't. If you want to go for something a little bit more out of the box, the Legion Commander is not bad against Phantom Lancer. Obviously clears through those illusions with its rain of arrows that just deals damage. The more units are in that rain of arrows, the more damage it's going to deal. So
Dire team ban.
DK, yeah, he's a hard one to kill, but we did see the Doom dealing with him effectively in BSJ's Leviathan versus Just the Squad, where the DK didn't really get anywhere. I think he was 6th on the net worth chart all the way through the game. Obviously, completely different game with Immortals and VGJ.Storm, not Thunder.
10
But
seconds
still, it's
remaining. Radiant
can be
team
dealt with,
ban.
and we've seen that as low. Shrek is going to be banned out though by Storm. Just a little bit of a slower draft this time. You know, they're really taking in the time to think about these picks, using the reserve time, looking for the bands that they think
10
that
seconds remaining.
are going to benefit the entire team. You know,
5
so
seconds remaining.
Immortals down to 48 seconds reserve time. What else don't they want to be playing up against with this draft? I mean, I like the LC because not only does it deal with the Chen creeps, it, like I say, it deals with the Phantom Lancer illusions. It's decent way to clear. The Ember Spirit's still in there as well. You know, the Sleight of Fist with a Battle Fury would be able to make work of the Phantom Lancer's illusions if you wanted to go for the physical damage. But what's Dubu going to go for? As this is his draft, so he
10
might go for
seconds
something
remaining.
a little bit different.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Omni Knight.
Ooh, it's going to be the Omni Knight, okay. I think you run this with the Doom. The Doom can get in the faces, obviously the Scorched Earth with the ability to chase, but it does mean that if you get the Purification off by someone's being surrounded by the Phantom Lancer and his illusions, you can get the Purification Bomb
10 seconds
to try and clear
remaining.
those illusions away, but it doesn't work when you get something like a Heart. When they get
5
too
seconds
tanky,
remaining.
you know, the Omni Knight, you do get the Guardian's Angel, obviously the Repel as well. So that's a way to help deal with the Phantom Lancer. And VGJ.Storm going into the reserve time to think about this third pickup. Like I said, this draft has been really calculated. They've not, you know, they're not really bothered about burning away this time. You know, they're really thinking about what they want to be picking up here. Which may come into a bit of a detriment towards the end of the draft, but both teams not worrying about that just yet. So VGJ.Storm. 43 seconds left on the clock. They've got the support, and I'm assuming the safe lane picked up. Meanwhile, on the side of Immortals, the two off laners, Elder Titan could be... I mean, it could be the Omni Knight as a support. Elder Titan with the Doom in the off lane.
Radiant team pick.
Bang.
As Bane's going to be the pickup for VGJ.Storm. I guess... I don't know, the Bane's pretty stationary. So he's kind of susceptible to the stomp coming out from the Elder Titan's spirit once he starts channeling that Fiend's Grip.
10 seconds remaining.
But apart from that, yeah, if you can get the
5
Nightmare off onto the Elder
seconds
Titan,
remaining.
it could be a decent pickup. We all know
Dire
how
team
strong
pick.
the Bane is
Disruptor.
as Disruptor. Okay, so the Glimpse, it's going to make it a little bit harder as well as the Static Storm for the Bane to be able to channel that Fiend's Grip. And how does VGJ.Storm respond to this? Not a lot of BKB buys on the side of VGJ.Storm as well. Maybe Phantom Lancer picks one up. Maybe.
10 seconds
But he
remaining.
wants his items like his Butterfly. He obviously wants things like the Heart. Might even pick up the
5
Lincoln Sphere.
seconds remaining.
They're really going, they're really stretching this draft out,
Radiant team
VGJ.Storm.
ban.
Okay, the Death Prophet for the mid lane. So all they really need now, I mean, the Chen is going to be, what, position 5, position 4, so they're looking for an off-lane hero. Pango is still there. I don't think he'd be the worst shout in the world.
10
Just being able to
seconds
roll and
remaining.
thunder in, disrupt absolutely everything.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, it also
Dire
depends on
team
what.
ban.
Ban out the Lycan. 2-1-2, yeah, it just would have been, again, a massive army that probably Immortals wouldn't have been able to deal with VGJ.Storm, just maybe would have run over them. If Immortals start to get behind, then you just see the map control disappearing before their eyes. So yeah, making sure that they ban out the Lycan there.
10 seconds remaining.
And once again, reduce the risk of this
5
giant army
seconds
coming towards to
remaining.
take the towers, take the base.
Dire team pick.
And similarly, VGJ.Storm, they ban out the Broom Mama, who can use its spawn spiderlands to try and deal with any creeps, anything pushing in that's a little bit too low. It's just one of those heroes that you've always got to have in the back of your mind as well. If Immortals pick it up and they start to get early pushes again, early map control, then it could put a VGJ.Storm on the back foot, and we all know how strong the Brood Mama is.
Remaining.
Nobody wants to be able to get a free loss
5
with the Brood
seconds
Mama
remaining.
being picked up against them.
Radiant team pick.
Venomancer is going to be the final pickup by VGJ.Storm. This could be big. Venomancer Chen. Is it going to be Venomancer Chen in the offlane? Is this what the pickup's going to be? The Chen being able to focus down heroes, obviously being able to pick up the creeps with effectively as an enchant, and then
Tinker.
add to the damage as
Choose
Immortals
your
pick
hero.
up the goddamn Tinker. The bane of every pub match. MP is going to be playing the Tinker. Febby on the Disruptor. Dubu, Elder Titan Miura is going to be on the Doom. Just waiting now for Velo. Is Velo going to be... Is this going to be a carry Omni Knight? It looks like it is. As Resolution, we'll be picking up the Phantom Lancer. MSS on the Chen. SVG on the Bane. YS on the Death Prophet. We've got Snaking on the Venomancer. So just waiting for the strat time to be over once again, guys. Tell me who you think is going to win this game from the draft in the chat. But personally, I can't look past VGJ.Storm. I think the Death Prophet, the Phantom Lancer, with the Venomancer, it's a really strong combination. And then obviously the Bane, it's a really strong support anyway. And Chen just being able to plow down towers. I like the Tinker, but I think if he gets caught out, he's dead. He is just absolutely blown up. Though he could make it a pain in the ass, he could really make this game hard.
Prepare for battle.
So once again, there is smokes available on the side of VGJ. So they're not going to be... I think they're going to be smoking right out of the base. It doesn't look like it. Looks like he's just going to be this Venomancer with the Resolution. The slow from the Gale into the slows from the Spirit Lance. This could be really bad if the Omni Knight gets caught out. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Doom in the safe lane. And it's not going to be the carry Omni Knight. I don't know what these lanes are actually. Maybe it is. Maybe the Tinker swaps lanes again. But could we
30
be seeing some
seconds to
battle
battle.
Tinker coming out in this try versus, or at least a dual lane for the side of VGJ.Storm? Doom gonna get himself a free safe lane with the Bane rotating down here. And it looks like the Rune Secure's going to come
battle
out. Doom not even
begins.
stepping up, not even risking himself for this.
Money.
As now, it looks like they maybe want to get in behind. Is there a ward? It looks like, yeah. It's just going to be Febby and Velo stepping behind and maybe looking for MSS, who is coming in with the creeps. Velo does see this now. MSS going to be stepping up. And the Tinker's back in the mid lane. So it looks like it is going to be the sort of, well, Velo's teeping himself out, actually. He's teeping himself back to the tier 1 tower. Just gets a little bit of harass onto MSS. And then as soon as he gets scaled, he just moves himself back to the tier 1. Bottom lane though, it is going to be the Bane up against the Doom with the resolution. Just looking for the farm. So now the Elder Titan has started to move himself down here with his giant rattle. Throws out his spirit. Just to try and get that little bit of extra speed, that little bit of extra attack damage. The resolution still in there. He's picked up the Spirit Lance. So Dubu's spirit comes back now. The resolution taking a lot of harass just from that one right click. It is a decent amount of damage. Spirit Lance. And the Spirit's out for a walk. It's the lane of spirits down here. What's he got? He gets himself plus 48 damage just from having that Spirit walk around. Dubu throwing them out onto SVG as the Spirit Blade does come in. The Spirit Lance comes in from resolution. So Dubu needs to be careful now as well. Because SVG with the Brain Sap, it could just get Dubu down lower than he's comfortable with. Especially seeing as he has to step up for these right clicks. And get really up in the face of either resolution or SVG. Your mid lane, MP is going to be up against YS. And the Death Prophet. Laser comes out, but the Spirit Siphon's going to be there onto MP. MP just being chased down. There is, well, it's going to turn around with the Crypt Swarm. Actually throw it into the Creep Wave, just looking for the last hits. And now top lane, Febby. Onto Snaking. Velo's there as well. They're just throwing the harass out where they can find it. Snaking's trying to do a little bit of farming. 7 and 2. Okay, so he's only 2-3 last hits between or behind Velo. Now bottom lane resolution is forced to doppelganger and walk himself away. Maybe just getting a little bit too close there to the Doom. I just wanted to throw the harass out with these illusions. Tinker. Laser YS, it's going to be the Crypt Swarm coming out once again. And just both heroes able to throw the harass. It's really who's got the most mana sustain, and with the two mangoes, that's probably going to be YS. We go it. Dubu. Getting pretty low. The Brain Sap is off. Well, it was just used. So Dubu not really going to go down here, and this is what he can do. He just moves his spirit into the jungle to find this pull out as well. Now SVG coming in, trying to get a little bit of farm. He's going to go for the Devour. Still has it. But top lane, Snaking. Now starting to climb those last hits. Stomp comes in. Chen just sending his creep to do work. Velo needs to be careful. There's going to be a kinetic field, so Snaking, but the Poison Gale. Venom Scale slows them both down.
I'll take that.
And they can't get on top of the Snaking. Well, MSS, he's going to be able to send back the Venomancer, who's just got an instant TP back into the lane once he's healed up. So the downtime on that, it's not going to be too long. Rio now taking a lot of harass now that the ET isn't in the lane, and SVG knows he can throw it up, back it up, and there's not a lot that Rio can do because the Scorched Earth, it's only level 1. So it's only a little bit of regen coming out there for the Doom. Spirit Lance flies through. It's a Brain Sap just being held for now. The chase is going to come out. There it is. Right click's not going to be enough. Scorched Earth as well as a couple of salve to heal him up. He's going to live through this one at least. Could even turn it around. The Infernal Blade goes onto SVG. The right clicks, but the Brain Sap just keeps SVG healthy. And once again, Dubu just needs to back himself away. Bot lane though, Febby. Slowed down, just going to go for the TP. Nothing to stop it, and of course. Dubu is going to be the first blood going the way of SVG. In this bottom lane. Just stepped up, it looks like a little bit
No
too far forward.
sorceries avail.
Gave the space for the Bane to find the Nightmare as well as the Brain
My
Sap.
thrift rewarded.
The wages of fear.
Denied.
And now top lane, once again, they're going to try and chase down Velo. Snaking, even with the Harpy coming in, this is going to be a decent amount of damage just throwing out this chain lightning.
Dire's structures are fortified.
So back in the mid. YS, it looks like VGJ.Storm pretty much winning every lane, or at least getting close to. I'm not sure what Immortals are going to be able to do to try and turn this one around. Once Tinker gets online with his Boots of Travel, can start really getting around the map, really trying to put the pressure onto VGJ.Storm, pull them away, while the rest of the Immortals look for kills. But at the minute, VGJ.Storm, we're not on top of Venomous Gale. Vio's going to be throwing out his Repel, as well as the Purifications, but the right click still chasing him down. I think we're going to be able to get this, as SVG is going to die down in the bottom lane. I don't think there's anything to stop Velo. He actually cancels the TP himself. Gets the kill onto the Harpy.
Healing shock.
And just purifies him, but the tier 1 tower up on this top lane will be taking a bit of harass.
Radiant's top
Coming
tower
up from
is
at
under
least
attack.
snaking as well as his wards. This Chan finds himself the Satyr Tormentor. Looks like the shift in the lanes around now. As the Doom. Level 4 does come up to this top lane. Close to the level 6. Should be able, like I say, to sustain through any ganks. He's got the move speed. Got the 3 points into the Scorched Earth now. It's not going to be too bad for him up on this top lane. He's even got the bonus armor. Exorcism's being popped. It looks like the Spirit actually scouts out the Bane.
Radiant's structures are
Now MP
fortified.
knows to back up, but top lane they're going to be trying to right click down Royo. They catch him in the trees. There's going to be the Poison Gale. And it's just blocked him in. Okay, I said he would be fine, but if he gets blocked in like this, then that is going to be the death of the Doom.
Radiant's
Making
middle
ticks him
tower
down
is
with
under
the
attack.
poison. Surprised they held the Spirit Lance. SVG, did he just show? I think he did. But they are going to get the Nightmare on the slowdown onto MP. The Centaur stopping. It's not going to be there, so they change targets onto the MP. And with the Drain coming out, YS will pick up that kill. Even Fairby TP'ing in here, but it's not going to be enough. As the ET will be killed off. Exorcism's already worn off though.
Radiant's middle
SVG
tower
is
under
laser
attack.
missiles available, not for the next couple of seconds. And YS up onto the low ground. They're looking to MP. The Drain starts the Storm from the Spirits. SVG could be in a little bit of trouble. The missiles fly through. He's getting low.
Radiant's
Rio's there
top
as well.
tower is under
Dubu takes down
attack.
MSS on the back lanes. Hadouken flies through. SVG. His MP is already taken down the Infernal Blade. One more right click. Tries to get himself in the Roshan pit. But Rioa is going to be able to claim that kill. PL moves himself back down to the bot lane. So it is just a little bit of a musical lanes thing going on here in this game. 3 to 4, 8.5 minutes in. So it looks like resolution. Do you want to start putting the pressure onto this tier 1 tower on the bot lane?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Disruptor is down here. If they see him, which I think they do slightly, no, okay. He steps up now. SVG will see him now. He's going to try and go around the back. Get that Nightmare off. Maybe look for another kill after the tower. Yeah,
Radiant's bottom
Snicking's going to come in.
tower
He's
is
got the
under attack.
Venomous Gale. Velo's here to try and help out his friend. The Glimpse though. SVG could be in a little bit of trouble now. The Kinetic Field's dropped. Purification just being
Radiant's
used
bottom
to get him low, but it
tower
looks
has
like SVG. The Brain Sap just barely able to keep himself alive. Sent back by the Chen. Stump comes out onto the Venomancer.
Dire's top tower
And
is under
everybody just looking to play it safe, back themselves away. Sorry, does have the Doom now. Going to be helpful in trying to shut down the PL if they can get this off. Means he can't doppelganger, he can't just run himself away. Per resolution.
Healing and
Started on the diffusal blade. Veel's not got a lot of mana. In fact, he's not got enough for another purification. Got the mana for a repel if he needs it. Chase is going to come on. The harass coming out onto Velo. Your top lane. Nightmare's going to be there. Is there a Fiend's Grip? He's only level 4, so the Venomous Gale. This might be enough. Yeah, Crypt Swarm stops the TP. VGJ.Storm picked up another kill. Exorcism's available now as well, so they might push into this tier 1 tower on the top after they clear off these creeps as well as that catapult.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
VGJ.Storm just looking for some quick map control. 10.5 minutes into the game.
Radiant's
Immortals
top
are down
tower
at
has
least
fallen.
two tier 1 towers. Now the doppelganger Febby gets himself over the kinetic field. It looks like he wants to carry on chasing the disruptor though. What's Resolution going to be able to do? The Doom does come out. This could, probably will be the death. Yeah, it will tick down to the Doom. Rio picks that one up. But the Exorcism's still going and there's fortification available. They're not going to be popped by Immortals as the tier 2 tower is being worked on now it comes out. But with this catapult, I think they might carry on going. Plague Ward's just doing work, keeping the creeps back. This is going to be a tier 2 tower at 11.5 minutes into the game.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, they even find a stack. Hilo with the purification onto Resolution.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Vela just needs to hide himself in the trees. The Fiend's Grip is up, and if they can find the vision onto, which they do with these illusions coming through, does he just move himself back out? Fiend's Grip. No one's going to set up with the Nightmare first. Just get a little bit of harass onto the Omni Knight, and now the Fiend's Grip comes out. The right clicks, even the Spirit Lance being used. This should be the death of the Omni Knight. Is it going to be enough? He gets the purification off. The doppelganger dodges out the majority of the damage, and Resolution still picks up that kill. Meanwhile, mid lane, Kinetic Field, Static Storm being used, Snaking cuts out the lasers. Is there going to be a rocket coming through? Well, there is a Doom. He's caught up into the air. How much of the machine's Dubu? Won't be enough damage to take down Snaking.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But VGJ.Storm, they don't look like they want to let up. At 6k net worth lead. 12 minutes into the game, 12.5 minutes in, 6 kills to 5. Already got themselves 1 tier 2 tower, as well as all 3 tier 1s. And Rezo getting closer to the defusal now as well, just needs the recipe it looks like. Only about 200 gold away. The Ancient Black Dragon, get him most of the way. Yeah. I don't know if that's a sarcastic thanks or not. But I think as soon as this diffusal blade's up, VGJ.Storm look for another fight. Fiend's Grip will be back up pretty soon. Yeah, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. Snaking's getting... Well, he's just got all that DPS. He might actually pick Poison Nova up at level 10. So he can get the level 2 straight away. Although maybe puts another point to the Venomous Gale. SVG. Do you have vision on him? And there's going to be a smoke up, but this could be a bait with everybody being so close around. Apart from Snaking, now Resolution's actually pretty far away now as well. They are going to be seeing the Bane. The Nightmare's going to be coming out. Is there a Doom available? It is there if you want to try and use this. SVG does have the Fiend's Grip though. It's not going to be thrown out. The Purification. Now the Fiend's Grip onto the Omni Knight with the Exorcism. NMSS has already taken down Dubu. Disruptor falls. Febby. 15 minutes in. Exorcism's up. Storm's going to be sent back. Sorry, the Bane's going to be sent back. But the tier 2 tower now being worked on with this Exorcism. They can move themselves into the mid as well because Exorcism's only about 3/4 of the way through.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
It might wear off just before they get to the tier 2 tower mid, but still. 14-15 minutes in. 1 tier 2 tower remaining. VGJ.Storm making sure this Tinker can't get himself going. Snaking now, even doing a little bit of farming. He's not picked it up. Actually went for the plus 90 gold a minute. On the Venomancer. I wonder if they know he's there. Velo is stepping up. He's going to step up into a lot of Plague Wards that are going to be cleared off. Yeah. SVG just comes back to make sure Snaking gets out good and healthy. Oh, the Nightmare. No Fiend's Grip, but the Venomous Gale comes out now as well. The Brain Sap Dubu is going to be able to get the Stomp off. He might just take down the Purification. Is going to save his life. And now, though, Earth Splitter comes out. Febby with the Repel, trying to run himself away. Snaking was forced to keep himself in the river to get himself out of the range of the Earth Splitter. MP, where was that kill? I think it was just rocket spam. They take down the Chen. Ryoa is out of mana. The Diffusal Blade is up now. Provide the Phantom Lancer. Doom. Completely out of mana. Just needs to walk himself back up to the high ground. Stop these PO illusions from being able to do the damage against him. But again, it's just a little bit more mark control. It means the Doom needs to go back to the fountain to heal up. You know, it creates space, creates time for the Chen to come back alive. Double damage down here now as well. Resolution smoked up. They might look for Roshan. Exorcism is there. They probably pop this, move themselves into the Roshan pit, get themselves an Aegis. The Spirit, but they just wait this one out. The smoke is still up. The Spirit goes back, so they don't know Roshan has been started. And now the Exorcism. Just look how quick he's going to go down with the -7, with the bonus damage coming through. It's going to be a quick Roshan. And there's no Earth Splitter yet for 12 seconds, so I don't think there's anything Immortals can do about this.
Roshan has fallen to the die.
Rezo. Exorcism 2/3 of the way through. Do they move to this last tier 2 tower? Looks like Resolution just wants to move back to farm. Not satisfied yet in his team fighting ability. As he looks, he's close to the heart. He just needs about 100 gold for the Reaver, and then another 2/2 for the full heart itself, which should be up in the next 5-6 minutes or so. If you can carry on this level of farm. Take a look at the net worth. It is 9.3k. I hear a glimpse. They might find the Chen once again. The Static Storm. I think the Kinetic Field just wore off. Velo is going to be able to secure the kill onto MSS once again. Even MSS finding a little bit of funny in that. As the Omni Knight does have the drums. Phase boots. So Resolution. Reaver's complete now. The lane is going to push towards him. Tinker TPs himself away. Top lane. Any follow-up? There's going to be the Death Prophet as well. They might be spotted out. There's going to be the Nightmare. I think there's a Fiend's Grip to follow up. Yeah, there is. It might not even be needed. Well, it is going to be used. The Stomp's there, but it looks like the Yule Scepter stops the Stomp, and now Dubu's in a lot of trouble now as well. YS, SVG, get themselves a kill each. Snaking blinks forward, but can't find the Tinker. But he's just going to be able to refresh, Boots of Troll himself back to the fountain, get himself out of harm's way. Oh, speaking of, they might find him though. MP comes in, he's going to be able to get the refresh, but Resolution's going to be able to right-click him down. And now Ryosa though, it's going to be the Doppelganger trying to chase. Has he got the Diffusal Blade with that Yule Scepter Static Storm, but it's not going to make a difference. Resolution's on a double. YS chasing, but Ryosa's just gets too far away that he thinks it might be a bad idea to walk up to 3 heroes on the high ground. Death Prophet. And that gets him close to the heart. 500 more gold. And Phantom Lancer is going to be pretty darn unstoppable. I mean, what to do? Oh, Poison Nova does come out from the Venomancer, who has been doomed. TP's, anybody going to try and come in and help his teammate?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe not. The Doom backs away. Just giving this one up in the air. The ultimate is going to wear off pretty soon. Snaking just goes back to stacking. As the Shrine won't be up for another couple of minutes, but should be able to get back to the fountain if he really needs to, with the Boots of Travel to heal up. PL with the heart. Age is still now as well, so they could look for a fight. Tinker just trying to do the best he can to keep these lanes pushed out, keep the pressure off this last tier 2 tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Velo gets the chance. Army spots him. And up on the top lane, well, the Poison Nova's been used, so is the Doom. Riora is just keeping himself in the trees. Does he look for the TP now? Venomancer's already used it on his Boots of Travel, so it's going to be 23 seconds at least where he can join the rest of his team. Stomp onto the Phantom Lancer with his tier 2 tower, being pressured in. Looks like it should fall, even with the Tinker's much of the machine spam. Purification even coming out. It's just everything being thrown at this Phantom Lancer, trying to keep him away from this tier 2 tower. The Glimpse back does still have the Aegis. I think that's actually going to be wearing off the next couple of minutes. Or the next minute or so. So this could be the timing that Resolution needs, as once again he resumes pressure on this tier 2 tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Middle tower has fallen.
Immortals just can't get themselves out for fear of being ganked. Speaking of being ganked, Febby being slowed down, killed off, and now they turn their attention to Velo. The repel is going to be there. Obviously the Diffusal Blade doesn't purge anymore, but Velo needs to be careful moving himself back, because Resolution just wants to go into the base with the Spirit Lance. He's going to be able to find the kill onto Velo. Just keeps right-clicking him down with these illusions, and now Tinker needs to blink himself back, but 2 heroes down. Velo does have the buyback. Aegis is going to wear off now. But Exorcism's going to come out, being popped here by the Death Prophet. The blink forward, Snaking gets the Venomous Gale onto MP. MP just needs to do what he can to try and delay this with the March of the Machines. Once again, forced back as Rezo does come forward. Stomp only hits onto the Death Prophet. 22 minutes in, it's going to be tier 3 tower going down. Do they want to carry on going? It looks like they do. Rezo just keeps dipping in and out, healing from this heart, and then coming back in, and this is going to be at least a melee rack if they can keep up this aggression. It's just been slowly chipped down by the Siege Creep, by the Plague Wards. Could he even carry on fighting here? Well, maybe not. Everyone's just getting a little bit low. By everyone, I mean the Death Prophet and the Venomancer, just getting a little bit low on the mana. The Resolution. Gonna go back for the Shadow Blade. Maybe just to try and get the jump on the Tinker a little bit more when he shows on the map. I like this. You can see the March of the Machines.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
MP's in the trees trying to do what he can, but Resolution's already clearing off these creeps that have been pushed up here by MP. So the ball lane SVG. Is he looking to try and trap someone as the Doom does come up, shows himself underneath? Oh, it's the vision of these creeps. Pretty sure he's got the Fiend's Grip. Yeah, he's going to be coming across Yura. He just pops the Shadow Blade and might no goes for this. The Doom's going to be popped, Scorched Earth, trying to chase him down. Yura should be able to get it with the right clicks. Unless the Death Prophet can get it tonight, the Yule Scepter, it is going to be the YS, and now Snaking comes in. They don't have anything to cancel the TP though. Yule Scepter was already used. Paying down for the next 35 seconds, but the Fiend's Grip wasn't used, so it wasn't a waste of that. And even with the deny, so Doom not really getting anything out of that, apart from taking the Bane off the board for a good 40 seconds or so.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
attack. The Yule Scepter. Pretty sure this is the death of the Doom. The vision, the reveal, yet Spirit Lance comes through. The Kinetic Storm combination. Aurora is just able to get himself out with a Stomp there as well.
Dire's top tower is
The Resolution just wants the second tier 3 tower. Exorcism is back up. This is going to be easy for them to step into if they really want to. They've got the Chan creeps to tinker, trying to keep them at bay, but Bane is now back down here. Yeah, Resolution heals up, comes back in. Exorcism's going to be there as well to do damage to the tower. No fortification up for the Radiant Immortals. What do they do? Backlines. It's going to be the jump by YS, trying to drain down the Disruptor.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And they take themselves a second tier 3 tower. VGJ.Storm. Stomp not effective.
Radiant's middle barracks are
EKB
under
was
attack.
still up. You know, the mid lane. Oh, these racks being taken as well. Jubu's going to try and come in, do what he can. As the range racks down to 254 health. MP Invis just blinks himself away up into the high ground. They know roughly he's about here, but he's going to be able to refresh and just Boots of Travel himself. Or should Boots of Travel himself out, because there is 3 heroes here. Just keeps blinking himself a little bit further away, a little bit further away.
Trust me.
Bottom lane.
How to handle such power.
Do they have the reveal for the doom? He steps under a sentry. He's trying to go for the TP, but the damage is too big. His resolution is now wicked sick. And top lane, they might have found the Tinker. Yep, there's going to be the Nightmare. The Poison Nova does come out. SVG keeping hold of the Fiend's Grip. It's going to fly out for now, and he might tick down with the Spirit Siphon. The Poison Nova doing the damage. SVG going to get caught out and killed off, it looks like, even with that Eel Scepter up into the air. But YS is just finding kills left, right, and centre. Velo now silenced up the blink forward. Spirit Siphon has come off cooldown. Crisp Swarm's going to miss, but he's just going to carry on chasing down. There's no shrine for Velo to heal up with the Purification. He's not got himself a TP. And the chase is on while the racks are being taken on the bottom. The GG's just going to be called. Does YS find this kill before the game finally ends though? He does. So that is going to be Immortals versus VGJ.Storm. Pretty sure VGJ are 3-0 in terms of matches. They won against Optic. They won against Just a Squad. They just beat Immortals. So yeah, I think they're the only team to be going 3-0 in the brackets at the minute. And I wonder if they can carry it on. Next match is going to be Complexity versus Leviathan Reunion, guys. So we're going to take a quick break. I think we're going to get straight into it, actually. Just, you know, music break, play some adverts, and then straight into it. There shouldn't be a break, because I think both teams have had an adequate one now, so the admins might just force the game to be played. But we'll see you after this hopefully quick break for Complexity versus Leviathan's Reunion.